After I sat down and finished Heretic, I went on to play Hexen, and I absolutely hated my experience. When I played Heretic, I had my gripes, like I have with every game, but I still enjoyed it enough to make a review. With Hexen, once I got past the 7 Portals hub world, I shut the game off and never wanted to play it again. If I don't make a Hexen review ever, that's why. I gave up. The 7 Portals might be the worst opening stage to any video game. It's confusing, tedious, and the combat doesn't even make up for the poor level design because you only have the basic attack so far. I know people have defended this game, saying that Hexen is atmospheric and what it did with the Doom engine at the time was impressive. I can agree that there are some cool little features. Having the ability to smash windows and other objects, the environmental effects like leaves blowing in the wind, and the various scripted events that occur in the game. All of those leaps forward with the engine are nice to see with Hexen, but too bad I can't stand the actual gameplay. I've criticized Heretic for being a little too derivative, and I commend Raven Software for going in a completely different direction with Hexen, but man, it's not fun. When you start a new game, you can choose from a few classes that have unique attacks. I've played with the mage and the warrior, and while yeah, you get better weapons later on, the actual combat doesn't seem to improve. From what I've seen, it still looks like a slug to kill enemies, and even if it's not and the game is incredible past the opening level, they shouldn't have made the first level so fucking mind-numbing to navigate. The 7 Portals is a massive switch hunt, as is every other level in Hexen, and that is not my idea of fun. If you miss one switch, or maybe you didn't grab a key, it might take you ages to notice what you missed, and it's just a pain in the ass. By the way, I'm getting all of this out in video form to explain why I might never do a formal Hexen review, and to also document my experience with the game for my own sanity. If the first level is frustrating me, then I can't see myself enjoying the later and presumably harder levels. The combat in Hexen also doesn't feel that great. I know that I have the base weapons, but still, the movement feels kinda sluggish, and there's no interesting strategies to kill each enemy. Oh, and don't even get me started on those fucking shield guys, where if you touch them once, I mean a single fucking time, they bring their shields up and you have to wait an eternity to attack them again. Anyway, thank you for listening to me rant about this game for a bit. I had to get this out, and I didn't want to sit through and play this game to completion, and then write an in-depth review. If you want a rage-fueled review of Hexen, check out Civi's video on it, and if you want a more positive and nuanced point of view, check out G-Man's video. I genuinely don't know what I could add to the conversation besides my genuine frustration, but whatever. I want to make in-depth reviews of games like Postal 2, 13, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, etc. in the near future, so be on the lookout for those. That all being said, I'm eternally grateful to be a retro FPS reviewer, and I look up to the titans of the genre, G-Man Lives and Civi, quite a bit. For my current in-depth reviews, I've kind of fused their styles a little, not saying I'm better than them at all because they are legends, but allow me to explain what I mean here. So I go through the entire game like Civi, but in more of a review format like G-Man, since Civi does more scripted let's play kind of stuff. I love how meticulous both guys are, with G-Man focusing on the mechanics and Civi focusing on the game's backstory. I could gush about G-Man and Civi all day, but it's best to leave the video here. I'll see you next time.